these terror attacks against all Tesla vehicles and owners and dealerships, the Daily Show's audience applauds this behavior. I
think it's sharp.
Yeah, here it is.
FBI and ATF now investigating multiple cases of possible arson targeting Teslas and Cybertrucks.
This dramatic video shows multiple cars in flames. Police say the attacker used Molotov cocktails. It's the latest in more than a dozen instances of arson and vandalism targeting Tesla.
The same suspect shot more Teslas with a gun. Tesla Cybertrucks were set on fire in Kansas City, and earlier
the host is going to react right here.
At a Tesla dealership in Oregon. Cybertrucks on fire in Seattle.
Wow, you guys like petty acts of domestic terrorism, huh?
Yeah,
that's insane, y'all. Remember when the left freaked out because the conservatives stopped drinking Bud Light? And how could you? Well, you're crazy. You guys are off your rockers for this. Meanwhile, they're blowing up cars, keying cars, putting swastikas on cars, and that's all fine and good.
I don't remember anybody blowing up Bud Light trucks.
Right. That'd be like blowing up, shooting people with a Bud Light in their hand or something. Yeah, or even saying we want to hurt trans people, because that was the whole root of it. Dylan Mulvaney on the can. That was never said. That was never done. Yet you see people on the left attacking these people in their cars, but just because it's a Tesla, which is, again, an American company, a green American company.
And guys, the majority of them don't care one way or the other. No. They just have a license to do crap like that.
No, I think a lot of time you're right.
They don't even care.
When it comes to domestic terrorism and this kind of stuff, some of it, as you said, Greg, are people just trying to be sharp. They don't even know. They can't even walk out the narrative of, Tesla and Elon Musk and what he's doing. They just think right now they've got a green light to tear up dealerships and burn cars, and they're in.
Yeah. If you asked any of them, now, what is this for? They wouldn't know.
Because Elon's a Nazi.
Because he looks weird, and I think he's a lizard man. I hate Trump. That's all I care about.
CNN told me to.
When we come back, Kevin O'Leary takes issue with this. You saw the Daily Show audience clapping about domestic terrorist acts against Tesla owners and dealerships. Now, Kevin O'Leary is going to weigh on that in a minute. But first, let's go to Tim Walz so you'll understand everything Kevin O'Leary is addressing. It's him making light about Tesla stock falling, and then you'll understand Kevin O'Leary's point more clearly. Here we go.
Saying on my phone, I don't know, some of you know this on the iPhone, they've got that little stock app. I added Tesla to it to give me a little boost during the day. 225 and dropping. So, and if you own one, we're not blaming you.
You are.
You can take dental floss and pull the Tesla thing off, and take out, just telling you.
This is good gracious. If I had got beaten in an election as bad as he did, I would you probably wouldn't even see me.
No.
So here's Kevin O'Leary now taking this on. Daily Show audience claps. There's Tim Walz making an idiot of himself. Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank weighs in on 2 points involving this. Here we go.
When you set a car on fire, you should go to jail. You're a criminal.
Any car,
I don't think we have to talk about it in any other context. And all those cars have cameras in them, and those dealerships have cameras. You're beyond being stupid when you do that. You're going to go to jail, and you now have a government that just got their mandate. They can't wait to find idiots that do this. You're going to spend 5 to 20 years in prison. If they get them on terrorism, which I think is a stretch, they will have no parole, no shortened sentence. They'll rot in hell in prison for 20 years. And frankly, as far as I'm concerned, that's okay. Breaking in, shooting a car, setting on fire, nothing to do with the politics, nothing to do with Tesla. You are a criminal, and you should go
what about the broader
to
question
jail.
About the protest factor? I mean, you heard
what
Tim Walz.
protest? You're a criminal.
I'm talking about Tim Walz and his comments about the Tesla stock. He says it gives him a boost to see that stock going down.
That poor guy didn't check his portfolio and his own pension plan for state. It's beyond stupid what he did. He's talking down a 3.5% weighting in his own pension plan. I mean, what's the matter with that guy? He doesn't check the well-being of his own constituents in his state. I mean, that's their investment fund. Point, what a bozo.
What a bozo. That's true.
Yeah, so, Minnesota, Tim Walz is saying he celebrates your pension plan going down. I mean, to O'Leary's point, is he not even? Well, the answer is no, Rick. Does he not have any wisdom at all to go? Maybe I should check how we have the state pension plan set up before I start trashing one of the companies that is a key factor in people's retirement.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just stupid.
Oh, yeah, it's stupid.
But it goes back to this again. The reason why we see the left, stumble over themselves so many times is, I know this has been said 1,000 times, but it must be said again. It's an ideology that's based on emotion. It comments through the prism of emotion. And when you do that, you get crazy inconsistencies because you're just going with how you feel, and you haven't taken any time to think things through. So,
Rick, Elon took to X because Walz said he gets a boost out of looking at the stock for Tesla. He replied to that and said, "Sometimes I need a little boost. I look at J.D. Vance's portrait in the White House and thank the Lord."
Yeah, that's a good one.
And then Trump didn't waste any time. He said, "When I need a little bit of boost during the day at the White House, we walk around the corner from our office and admire these beautiful portraits," and basically saying we're in the White House.
Yeah.
So here comes our buddy John Kennedy. He's not going to talk about Tim Walz. He's going to talk about Chuck Schumer. Chuck Schumer and his behavior, just as bizarre on The View, and when he talked about how Americans are greedy because they want some accountability with their taxes. Unbelievable. So here's Senator John Kennedy. As you can imagine, he's got some words for Chuck Schumer. Here we go.
Many Democrats are angry at Schumer.
Glasses.
Among them right now, we've all seen the news. He's about as popular as chlamydia. But that to me says as much about the Democratic Party as it does about Senator Schumer. What it tells me is that the loon wing of the Democratic Party is firmly in control. Now, that's great for the Republican Party, but it's bad for America. These people are deeply weird. For example, no honest person whose IQ is above his age doesn't believe that that biological sex doesn't exist, but they do. That's what I mean when I say they're deeply weird. Our Republican secret plan for dealing with the Democrats is called Operation Let Them Speak. But that's good for our party, but it's bad for America.
That's a great point.
Gosh, his analogy right out of the gate, wow. I was not ready for that.
Operation Let Them Speak.
Somebody on the text line with a good one. The left's just confused because in 2020, the summer, they said it was okay to burn things down.
Yeah, peaceful protest. Sure.
Yeah.
Well, the Democrat Party is showing they really don't care about violence. They really don't care about working class people. Tim Walz showed that by celebrating this Tesla stock. Elon Musk, they're just trying to hurt Elon Musk, and they're trying to keep power, and they don't care about the green movement that they so claim that they care so much about. So they don't care about people, they don't care about the planet, yet we're the bad people.
Yeah.
Well, these things you're talking about, you're right. They use them to their advantage, but for there to be, there's no true conviction there. They just see them as instruments and weapons to use to get their way.
To get their way, to get power.
But there's no conviction there at all.